Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new StarCraft 2 commentary. My name is Pulse, and today we are watching a StarCraft 2 game between EGDeMusliM, oh yes, a very famous Terran player, a blue Terran player in the bottom left-hand corner of this map, Shakura's Plateau today, the ESL version I believe, and in our top right-hand corner our red Protoss player, Millennium. Now, Millennium are a multi-gaming French kind of clan, if you like. They do a lot of gaming. They play, you know, they play Counter-Strike, they play World of Warcraft, they play Warcraft 3, and of course they play StarCraft as well. So they're very multi-gaming purpose kind of clan, and I believe this is just one of their clan accounts, which they all kind of chip in and have a little go at. So this is not a serious game by the sounds, well by the looks of it. It's more of a just see what we can do, have a little game, have a little play, and see what happens. So I'm very excited by this today. And of course we've got EGDeMusliM in the house. Now EGDeMusliM is quite well known in the gaming world. As I'm sure you might be aware, he played Warcraft 3 as well. Possibly one of the best human players ever to walk the face of the earth. Obviously that's arguable, but it's on Wikipedia, so you know it's pretty good evidence. Anyway, let's see what's going on in this game so far. We're seeing probably a full waller from EGDeMusliM. No reactor as of yet, so maybe a 1-Rax expand, possibly, but we'll see how that goes, see how that pans out. Equally, we're coming out with a very standard build from Millennium as well. Two pylons, one gateway, one assimilator. You should chuck some probes into that soon, and then the cyber core. Very standard. Both players look as if they're going for one base play, or is EGDeMusliM going for a base? He's saving up those minerals, so he's maybe going for a command center down here, but Millennium is going to do his best to put that off. Mr. Marine is out now though, so goodbye probe. Come and drop that command center, there you go. Great stuff. So we are going to see some two base play from EGDeMusliM, and now Millennium has spotted that. He needs to act accordingly by either dropping a second himself or coming out with some early aggression. And I'd come out with some early aggression. Maybe a bit of warp prism harassment here in the back. There's nothing to defend it at the moment. I don't think there will be for a while because all the minerals are going to be forced in here. It's not a good idea to do fast expand with a Protoss player. Nevertheless, Millennium is acting accordingly and dropping his own Nexus for himself, which is the lovely Jubilee. So we're going to see some two-base play from both of these players today. Millennium was a little bit later than EGDeMusliM. Nevertheless, I'm sure this will be fine. Very excited about this today. As always, I am very excited about this. As I've said probably before, I do love StarCraft 2. I love watching games as well. I think it's great. It's so competitive and I love it. I really do love it. It is very awesome. Okie dokie, so I'm looking forward to some aggression from these two guys. I'm assuming that they're going to kind of turtle a little bit in their base, but you know, potentially come out with as much aggression as possible at the time that they need to. And as we can see here from EGDeMusliM, he's pumping out 3 racks, and he's got the one over here, so he's got 4 racks. So heavy bio units. Maybe throw down a factory a bit later on in the game, and of course a starport for a couple of medivacs is very important. So. But predominantly we're going to see lots of bio units, probably Marauders, and we're coming down with a tech lab here. So yeah, we're probably going to see some Marauders and some upgrades, obviously, from EGDeMusliM. We've still only got 1 reactor, so yeah, it's predominantly bio units here. He's building just pure Marines at the moment, trying to stock up his army, see if we can ensure his excuse me. Ensure that he has safety and security within his base. Millennium, however, popping out a Stalker. Now this is very common for a Protoss vs Terran game. You pop out your first Stalker, reinforce it possibly with another, or even sentries if you prefer, and you harass with the Stalker, because obviously the Stalker has a longer range than these Marines over here, and potentially even the bunker, but obviously you do need sight of the top here, because Millennium has no idea, and he can't go up there because he'll get shot. So now he's saying WTF. Oh my goodness, what's all that? Maybe some mega lag from these two guys. I'm assuming that's what that is, unless... no, I think that's probably lag. We'll ignore that. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, as you can see from this, it's kind of... yeah, we've both agreed that we're going to go 2 base. No silly early cheesy aggression. As we can see here, EGDeMusliM churning out so many Marines, just pumping out those Marines from the 4 racks here. Building a 3rd base, chucking down a factory, just getting his reactors up as well. But at the moment Millennium needs to defend himself, really. He's got no structures, he's got no cannons at all yet. He's popping out one of the observers to see, kind of get some high ground visuals. Popping the Guardian shields, some nice force fields around those Marines, splitting them up, causing them a bit of obstruction while these Stalkers sit in the back and just fire away, cutting away through those Marines. But those Marines are pushing through, doing a lot of damage. But I'm sure those Stalkers are going to be able to hold this and hold the line. No serious damage was done, and Millennium has held his own. Held his own. Good chap. We can see a proxy pylon down here at the moment, and EGDeMusliM is macroing very hard, as you can see from this production tab. Pretty hard. As I said before, we've got 2 reactors up now, so we're going to maybe see some Marauders. Yeah, we've got 1 Marauder there. 2 Marines, another Marauder there. So we get a Marauder, Marine, and potentially some siege tanks. I'm going to say siege tanks. Coming out with a 5th barracks there, and a starport as well. Millennium's just dropped his 3rd base, which is what EGDeMusliM is about to do now. I'm assuming this is agreed as well from the chat. You know, we both agreed to 3 base, and we won't do any silly cheesy business, but we'll do 3 base and then we'll attack for a fun game, which by the looks of it, that's what these guys are doing. Excuse me, I've got such a cough at the moment. So cold in England right now, and it's horrible. Such a cold and a cough, I think I'm dying. These Stalkers may intercept this command centre though, as it's seen by this proxy pylon here. I would get one up there to stop it landing, but he has turned it away. EGDeMuslim's turned it away. Trying to deter them with these small pack of Marines and Marauders. That's enough to send any Protoss player away. But he has delayed the drop of this command centre here, and now EGDeMusliM feels as though it's safe enough to drop it. But this proxy pylon is still here. I mean, he could take that out really easily. And I think he should do that. We've got 2 medivacs out now as well, which is good enough reason to allow EGDeMusliM to move out very easily, especially with those medivacs hitting them up. That'll be great as well. We've got observer down here just checking out the natural base, natural expansion. By the looks of things, we're going to see another push here from EGDeMusliM. Predominantly bio units and a couple of medivacs really making the difference between winning and losing, I think. But we can see a large push as well from Millennium, possibly at the same time. We can see the factory scout down here as well. Got some nice defences over here with Millennium in the 3rd base. By the looks of it, EGDeMusliM has slipped his way through into the 3rd base. Going to take out those tanks immediately. Look at the power of that. Sending in some zealots there and bring around the back his forces. Needs to send them in quickly before he loses his probes, and of course his Nexus needs to go in as quick as he can. He's got zealot legs as well, which makes things really good. But EGDeMusliM has got them in this really tight gap, this tight choke point. So the zealots can't do a mass amount of damage. However, the bio units are attacking the zealots predominantly, which allows the stalkers and the sentries to sit back and fire away completely unharmed. A good engagement there from EGDeMusliM. Did a lot of damage to those probes. Really good engagement. Well worth it, but he did lose a lot of Marines. Nevertheless, I think that was definitely worth it. Seeing a lot of High Templar here at the moment. Very unusual. And we've got the Psionic Storm as well on the way, so we're going to see some Storm action here from these 2 players. Very excited for that. Transferring some probes over. We've still got the factory scout over here for some suicidal scouting. a little bit later just to see what's going on. I'm sure he's quite aware. No, he's no idea about these guys.
Additional supply depots
He has no
required.
idea, which is not good news for EGDeMusliM anyway. But as he is going a lot of bio units, Millennium has seen that and thought, right, okay, I need some AoE damage, I need some AoE spellage as soon as possible. And of course that is what he's come out with. Got an observer over here to spot any incoming drops from the medivacs and marines in the back base. See another push maybe here. Bit of deterrence from EGDeMusliM. Trying to push them away, stimmed up nicely. Force fielded that edge to try and drop their force field before they engage. So they have to force field a second time and lose even more health. It's a good tactic from Protoss player there from Millennium. Trying to take out this observer over here as well with that scan. But yeah, as you can see, some of these bio units have now got quite reduced health because they have stimmed up. Splitting his forces up now, trying to take out these High Templar. They are able to storm, they've got enough energy to storm. And I think that's what they should do on these bio units. If they can get a good storm on these bio units, that could be game over. What have we got over here? We've got a drop over here on the high ground with this medivac. Medivac to be taken out. These marines, there was 5, 6, 7 marines, need to be taken out by these stalkers. I'm sure they'll be fine there, but that was a good engagement there. Possibly taking out a few probes. Let's just have a quick look. Worker supply, that's the wrong one. And I've turned the sound off. Oh yes! Yeah, we've got 68 probes to 78 SCVs. I'm pressing all the buttons because I'm so cool. Right, okay. Workers killed, there we go. So EGDeMusliM has killed 33 workers, which is quite impressive actually. So yeah, great engagements from EGDeMusliM here. Taking out a lot of workers, delayed the saturation of this base. However, now it is up and ready to go. Factory scout still sitting down there, seeing what's going on. I'd like to see an observer over here as well, because this is real easy to get some drops down this way. Just load them up here, send them down here, and bam, there you go. You got just like they did before on the high ground. As we can see, a possible another engagement. There's a huge amount of bio units there. We've got 4 medivacs in play, a huge number of bio units, and of course marauders as well, which are evil against Protoss players. We need to get those storms in play, otherwise Millennium could be in serious trouble here when these bio units stim up. There we go, some feedback on the ghost there. I didn't notice those ghosts, but we took out one there. We've got another 2. We've got 2 ghosts in play, so we had 3 in play to begin with. We're just taking out one of those there with that great feedback. Really quite impressive. Might see a storm in a second. Coming for the full engagement. The Guardian shield has gone up. Need to be careful of this High Templar. Don't want to get it sniped out. Oh, a great storm there. Kept out the way of that nicely, EGDeMusliM. Sniping down the High Templar. Really nice snipes. Still got 2 left here. Yes, nice storm in there. Need to get one in the middle though. That's on the outskirts. So there we go. There's a nice storm. Stimming up as well. Really reducing the health of those bio units. Look at that. With all of them almost red and orange and almost dead. That's a really good storm there. We need to turn around and engage, in my opinion. They've just stimmed up. You don't want the medivacs to catch up and heal them. You want to turn around and engage. You've got so many zealots there, all with legs as well. Just engage. Yeah, there we go. Huge engagement here. Those zealots again taking predominantly the most amount of damage. Nice storm there as well. Really cool. But these zealots are really difficult to take down. Those stalkers blinking in and staying back and just sniping away all those bio units. And that was a great engagement there from Millennium. Really stuck that out well, and the High Templar really did a great job there with the storms. Fantastic. Coming out with a lot of ghosts here. We've got 9 ghosts in play at the moment, with the EMP rounds, which are all oh so vital against Protoss because of their nasty shields, which are just evil against any race. I don't think any race is envious of the Protoss shield. Catching out some SCVs there, but these ghosts have gone cloaked now, which is not good news for Millennium. Excuse me, as he has no scanning method, and as we can see, there is no observer at all. I think he should bring one down, maybe from here. But we do have a drop over here as well. Some zealots being warped in. trying to do a bit of damage over here. We've got another engagement, especially with these ghosts. They are being taken down. I can't see the observer anywhere, but they are somewhere. A nice storm there, really on top of those ghosts. Another one on these bio units. But unfortunately, both the army sizes have been diminished quite considerably. And as a result, they've both backed away. There is another engagement here, though. These zealots have been continuously warped in here, and they've become quite overwhelming in terms of these SCVs, being pulled off the line and possibly killed as well. Has he caught up? Yeah, he's called up 24 workers, which is incredible, considering he had none earlier. So these zealots have done a really great job and have been really worth the minerals invested. And we're still seeing them doing a bit of harassment here, a bit of naughty business. And again, these bio units are just evil. In my opinion, I think EGDeMusliM needs to transition now. He does have a factory somewhere. I'm sure he had a factory, but I think he used that for this scout over here, didn't he? I think he needs some form of tank line, in my opinion. I'm coming out with a lot more barracks here. We've got 6 over there, got another 6 over here, 4, 5, 6. 1 starport though, and 7. So yeah, it's just bio. Really just heavy ground forces. And of course Millennium has spotted that, and as a result has taken these storms to a whole new level, really dropping there. And look at that damage there just from that singular storm of those stinned up bios. Really cool. I love Storm. You can't get better than Storm. It's so cool. Millennium has transitioned into Colossus and Archon though, and this could be his advantage as well. What upgrades we've got? We've got 3 attack, 3 armor rather, 3 upgrades and 1 shield. However, EGDeMuslim's got 2 attack. Sorry, yeah, 2 armor and 3 attack. So he hasn't got quite 3. As well as the lack of transitioning, which is not good for EGDeMuslim. He needs to transition into siege tanks and Thors potentially, well, not necessarily Thors, but something to deal with these Colossi, as they're going to sit in the back. The Zealots are going to take all the damage. These guys are going to sit in the back and just snipe away everything. As you can see here, oh, awesome storm right there. Really just, oh wow, look at that. Everything just completely decimated from those storms. Those storms are just so deadly. There's nothing EGDeMuslim can do apart from avoid them as best he can. And by the looks of things, that was a really successful engagement for Millennium there. Those Colossus are absolutely deadly as long as they're not caught out by these stimmed up Marines. And those storms are just incredible. Those Zealots are proving really useful at the moment, taking all the damage, trying to keep the ranged units alive as much as possible. We do have an observer down here as well now, trying to spot out those sneaky ghosts to establish where they are and take them out as soon as possible. I'd like to see these High Templar move up a little bit. I think they're kind of staying home, recuperating their energy, just trying to stay safe away from everything else. Millennium is coming out with his 6th base at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, rather 5th base. He's got his 4th up over here. His main is probably completely out now. Yeah, he's completely gone. 2nd completely gone. 3rd almost there. 4th still got a little bit there. However, EGDeMuslim is still only on his 3rd base. But then again, he is only producing bio units, so he's not going to need as many minerals to continuously produce a wide range of units as Millennium has done here. As we can see, you need a lot of SP and gas for these guys over here, and especially those Archons. That's 2 of these. It's a lot of minerals and a lot of SP and gas. Over here we can see another engagement. The EGDeMuslim has caught on, and he has transitioned into Vikings to deal with these Colossi. But there is only 3 in play at the moment, so I think that's a good number of Vikings to have at the moment. There's only 5 there, and I think that's a good movement. This could be the deciding encounter here. Lots of medivacs. We've got 6 medivacs, large number of, wow, look at those storms, 3, 4, 5, 4 storms, 5 storms all over those bio units. They've just walked through that. They got completely decimated. Feedbacks on those ghosts as well. That was incredible. Really well played from Millennium and EGDeMuslim. That was incredible. Okay then guys, thank you very much for watching today. We had a great game. EGDeMuslim has done very well to utilise his ground army, his bio units very well. Came out with a lot of ghosts as well that sniped out some of these High Templar. However, there's just too many of them. I mean, there's like 7 over there, and these storms completely decimated that army. Absolutely tore through them. Look at those storms. There's nothing EGDeMusliM could do about that apart from retreat, but then Millennium could just chase him down and cut him to pieces. So awesome game from these two players today. Thank you very much for watching. As always, my name is Pulse. Please stay tuned for another video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave some feedback, and of course subscribe and comment. Thank you.